So when I say that, guys, one of the questions that my mentor asked me was, what is your plan to have energy for the pursuits that you're talking about, the pursuits to create the life that you want on your terms, the pursuits you have to generate money, the pursuits you have to have a 10x business, right? The pursuits you have to create a legacy for your children. What are your pursuits? What is it, man? And so I thought about that for a while, and at the time I didn't have an intelligent answer to give him, and he told me to take every single morning, sit down 15, 20 minutes, and write down what you think your plan should be to have that energy. And so I took my time and I wrote that down, guys. I took my time, and it took me a couple of days to really, really put it together. And and it was my morning routine. It was my morning routine of eating right and exercise and yoga and meditation, and I just spin biking, blood circulation, and journaling, and stress reducing, and it was all of those things put together in my morning routine that allowed me to have energy for my pursuits, right? And so I wrote a note to myself in my manifesto, and I said, energy is always a key factor when it comes to creating a life on your terms. Although it takes tons of focus, remember that, tons of focus as well, you need to assure that you have enough energy for the long hours, and lots of brain power is going to require during your journey. Brain power. Brain power, guys. If you are not eating right, you're going to be sluggish and not going to have enough brain power. I know me personally, if I drink too much wine, I'm a winemaker, guys. I have grapevines in my yard. I grow wine. I make wine every single season. Bottles and bottles of wine. I have a wine cellar, guys. And so I love wine, right? Glass of wine every day. But if I overconsume the wine, I become sluggish and lazy, and I do not get to pursue my goals as a sluggish and lazy person. I do not get to do my podcast with full of energy and and focus if I'm drinking too much wine, guys. If I'm not exercising, right, and I'm sitting around a lot, you start to get lower back pains and stuff like that. So pain also takes away from your energy. So you need to know these things. You need to have energy for your pursuits. I load up my mornings with my supplements, and I get ready to tackle the day. And I have, after I finish journaling, a list of things that I need to do for the day, right? And I start with the hardest thing first, because that is probably going to take the most energy. And you need to understand that, guys. You need to understand what is going to take the most energy, what is going to zap it out of you, right? What is going to zap that energy out of you, and you need to go at it first, full on, all out, first thing in the morning when you have the most energy. Or if you're a noon person, first thing at noon when you have your most energy. Anytime that you have the most energy possible, that is when you need to be doing the hardest thing, so you can give it your full focus, right? And your full power when it comes to learning and growing. One of the things that I used to do, guys, I used to do a lot of my studying in the evening. And I found that I didn't get too far when it came to learning and growing, because in the evening, guys, it was my take it down time. I was getting up at 4:30 in the morning, and going at it hard, morning routine, workouts, full day of work, coming home, trying to dedicate time to my book writing and my different courses and stuff. And what I found was, after hours of writing and mentally trying to put together my book to give value, I began to get tired and sluggish, and my studying fell off. And when my studying fell off, I gave less value in my pursuits and things that I did. So that is important for you guys, man, to understand when is your points of heightened energy. And those points of heightened energy, you need to use those points, okay, to use your hardest task that you need to tackle. And so that is like my little trick to you guys, something you can throw in there to help you to make the best life possible, right? We get ahead in small steps, not leaps and bounds, guys. Small steps we get ahead. So begin to take those small steps that are necessary to create the life that you want. So listen, I'm going to wrap it up for today because tomorrow I'm going to go into convictions. What is your conviction? Man, I'm going to tell you something, guys. When my mentor forced me, right? And I say forced me because I began doing this unwillingly, uh, and unwillingly I say that I just dragged my feet on it. But when my mentor forced me to begin to write down my convictions, and we're going to get a whole deep into convictions, guys, tomorrow. It began to wow, it began to do something totally different in my mind and my thoughts and how I looked at life as a whole. And so we're going to get into that tomorrow, guys. Tomorrow we're going to get into convictions. So listen, this is Sound Blue. I am wrapping it up for today. If you guys have not yet brought my book, second edition, Top 25 Mistakes en Route to the Good Life, you are missing out on the most valuable information in the market today. Get out there and learn, right? Some of the mistakes that I made so you don't have to make them, guys. And if you're not a reader, just hop on Audible then, guys. Hop on Audible, get my audiobook, guys. I play my own audiobook at a 1.5 to maybe 2 speed because, hey, when I'm doing my audiobook, I'm kind of reading a little bit and trying to ad-lib, but I talk slow. I talk slow, guys. And so when I am talking slow, maybe it's not the quickest to get to the information, right? Because I'm telling stories and I'm being entertaining. So as I'm being entertaining, speed it up a little bit. I play mine at 1.5, 2 speed because I kind of know what I'm gonna say already, right? But don't you miss it out. You speed it up, slow it down, however you want. But get my audio book on Audible, guys. It is going to be one of the most valuable things you have ever purchased when it comes to self-help and not making the same mistakes that other people have made and I have made in my route to the good life. So check me out on both those platforms, Amazon and Audible. You can order those as well as, guys, right? DM me on Instagram at Lieutenant Sound Blue or in the group Top 25 Mistakes group, and I will send you a free copy of my book. Just place shipping. All right. So that is how we're doing it. You know, we are doing it because we want to give as much value as possible. I'm going to give away 1,000 copies. So the first 1,000 people, I'm going to give you away a free copy of my book, autographed by me, right? Autographed by me, and all you guys have to do is pay the shipping. So check it out. Free book plus shipping. Top 25 Mistakes en Route to the Good Life. And if you guys are awesome enough, right? If you guys are awesome enough, I'm going to figure out how to get you guys a digital download of my audiobook as well. So have a great day. Have a great evening. Enjoy your night. And I will talk to you tomorrow with my next daily podcast. All right? Talk to you guys later. Deuces.